President Emmanuel Osodeke, the President of the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities, was trying to justify or was justifying the corruption of ASUU leadership, which he heads, saying that, boasting actually, that ASUU is offering scholarship to indigent undergraduate students. How is ASUU getting the money to offer scholarship to indigent undergraduate students, other than by extorting 3% of each ASUU member's monthly salary monthly? It is a gross lack of conscience on the part of Osodeke. Gross lack of conscience, because the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities, ASUU, was not founded to be a charity organization. ASUU members are workers. ASUU as a union is expected to protect the interests of ASUU before the employers, federal government, and the universities administrators. That is the purpose of any workers' union. Corruption led ASUU leadership in 2012 to amend the constitution to be extorting a percentage of each ASUU member's monthly salary monthly. For what? As a workers' union. To lead ASUU in the protection of members' rights. But you amended the constitution to be extorting a percentage of each ASUU member's monthly salary monthly. For what purpose? How does your terms of reference as leaders of a workers' union justify that extortion? You now try to find justification for the extortion by offering scholarship to some indigent undergraduate students. You look for justification for the extortion, but it is not part of your expectation as a workers' union, other than finding its excuse for the extortion. And you are fooling Nigerians. These workers, ASUU members, whose salary percentage you are extorting, are miserable because you have rendered them reasonable. You have rendered them miserable by sitting on both their salaries and allowances. You amended the constitution to extort 2% of their monthly salary, each member, each month, since 2012. In 2024, you changed the percentage to 3%. For what reason? For what purpose? And in 2013, you started getting fraudulent end academic allowance from government to stall increment of salaries for ASUU members and other universities workers. And that has been the case since 2013 till date, except for the intervention of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who increased the 2009 salary with 25/35 percentages for different categories of federal universities workers. So you want to use offering of scholarship to indigent undergraduate students to justify your extortion of ASUU members, both their salaries and their allowances as a workers' union leadership. I know that Nigerians are easily fooled, but woe unto us who should speak if we fail to speak. Who should open the people's eyes to your corruption and corrupt brain if we fail to do it? Your brain has become so corrupt that you are justifying your corruption, the corruption of your union, the union that you are leading as the president of the union. You are boasting of offering scholarship, using money of poor ASUU members, many of who weep to the bank every month to borrow money to run their families, the education of their children, care for their grandparents, parents and grandparents, dependents, on monthly basis, extorting a percentage of a worker's salary in the name of a workers' union. And you open your dirty mouth to say you are offering scholarship to indigent undergraduate students. So what about most ASUU members whose children who are now indigent because of your own corrupt extortions? Because of your own extortions. In the name of workers' union, you sit on the allowances and extorting a percentage of each worker's monthly salary monthly. Workers like yourselves. And the justification you have now is that you are offering scholarship to indigent undergraduate students. Who gave that to you as a responsibility, other than using it to justify your corruption? And you will not be corrupt if your brain is not corrupt. You see it? Self-centered, self-serving leadership. What have you made of Nigerian universities? You will oppose proliferation of universities. You will oppose it. But when the universities you are serving in begin to proliferate departments and faculties, you keep quiet. Multiplying programs, building structures, rather than acquiring equipment. Some university classrooms are eyesore. Even lecturers have nowhere to sit. They are not provided with seats, with microphones to address large audiences. They only equip their own administrative blocks where they have everything. But go to their classrooms. Go to their laboratories. How many universities provide electricity and water? And you keep quiet to all of that because you collude also with university administrators to exploit the workers. You collude with government to exploit the workers. You collude with university administrators to extort, to shortchange and exploit the workers. And you have the guts to be talking about providing scholarship for undergraduate students. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. product of extortion. You are boasting about what you think the end justifies the means. It doesn't. God will. All the university teachers that are suffering because of you, that have not had increment of salaries because of you since 2013 till date, and even the mega salary they are earning, you are extorting 3% of each worker's monthly salary for your own comfort. And you know what your constitution says? Your constitution says any ASUU member that wants accountability should go to ASUU secretariat to ask for the records. That is all you have to offer in terms of accountability to ASUU members. If you are keen on what ASUU is doing with money, go to ASUU secretariat and tell me how many ASUU members will have the guts to do that. And that is why no ASUU member has done it, as a matter of fact. No, you see, if we keep quiet and we allow these rogues to continue to run the affairs of ASUU, it's a shame of our country, shame of the government, shame of the rulers, shame of the university administrators, all of who are colluding with you to make extortion of salaries and allowances possible. Because neither extortion of salary or extortion of or misappropriation of allowances is possible without the collaboration of government and university administrators. But since you all are partners in exploitation of workers, the workers can only turn to God. But stop insulting our intelligence. That's my concern now. Stop insulting our collective intelligence by saying you are offering a scholarship to indigents from your father's cocoa farm. From your father's cocoa farm. Eh? When leaders have no conscience, every other thing can be taken for what it is. Wickedness, heartlessness. Eh? The only wisdom in their heads is how to exploit others. Not propriety, not honesty of purpose.